All right, well, this is a story that I guess was originally run on Fox News, but I'm going with the Evermore-based RT.com. Yeah, buddy, you know it. And this has emerged as a story. It should be incredibly embarrassing to the U.S. military, but in the context of clown world, it's just sort of another one of those things. It's just something else that you just shake your head at and think to yourself, well, that's interesting. Interesting world we're living in today. The inverted world, the one I talked about the other day with regard to Disney in my video, the Disney inversion. Disney also owns Fox News, of course, or Fox generally, which includes Fox News. All right, so here we go. Pentagon used drag quote influencer to attract recruits. The performer, a U.S. service member, has concluded a 6-month stint as a digital ambassador, a spokesperson told Fox News. Okay, so the Pentagon employed an enlisted drag queen influencer as a digital ambassador on social media to attract new recruits amid a historic slump. Whew! A spokesperson confirmed to Fox News on Wednesday. That tells us a couple of things. The historic slump tells us something significant. That you don't have the same number of people enlisting for the military today as in the past, and that to the point where they even the spokesman of the representing the military call it a historic slump, and that they figured a good way to attract new recruits is this guy. I mean, this woman, of course. Pronouns. Harpy Daniels. Okay. U.S. Navy yeoman, second class Joshua Kelly, also known as drag performer Harpy Daniels, posted on Instagram in November that the Navy had invited the sailor to be the first Navy digital ambassador. Hey, sailor, want to join the Navy? You sure look handsome in your uniform. It might have gone something like that. The Instagram bio for Harpy Daniels' persona reads, USN drag queen, non-binary sailor and queen. How can you be non-binary and a queen? I guess when you're in your feminine mode, then you're a queen. I don't know. None of this has to make sense or be consistent, of course. It never is. With a disclaimer that the user's opinions are not endorsed by the Department of Defense or the U.S. Navy. Okay. Yeah, well, good luck with that little disclaimer. Good luck persuading anybody that the military is not woke today. Thank you to the Navy for giving me this opportunity. I don't speak for the Navy, but simply sharing my experience in the Navy. Hoo-yah, and let's go slay. The performer wrote in an Instagram post. God. All right, I can't. Let me see. I don't know if I can play this or not. No, I guess I can't. Well, you'll just have to look it up yourself. Show notifications blog. Yeah, it's not working. I'm not really in a Wi-Fi friendly place right now, but look it up yourself to see it in its full glory. Harpy Daniels. I am Joshua Kelly, currently second class petty officer in the U.S. Navy. I identify as non-binary, and this has been an unbelievable experience since I've joined the Navy. All right, from joining to 2016. To share my drag experience on my off time. On his off time, You mean he doesn't get to dress up like a woman while he's on duty? How dare the Navy, prevent him from expressing her or their true self. I guess since Joshua Kelly, that's a masculine sounding name, but we're supposed to call it they. I don't know. I'm just going to say he. Just I guess that when he is on the female side of his non-binary, or does being non-binary mean you're not either male or female? Gender fluid is when you go back and forth, right? So non-binary, how can you be a queen if you're non-binary? Again, consistency is the hobgoblin of small minds, I guess, as somebody said once. This experience has brought me so much strength, courage, and ambition to continue being an advocate and representation of queer sailors. Pride flag. Hoo-yah, and let's go slay. God. The Digital Ambassador Program was designed to explore the digital environment to reach a wide range of potential candidates as the Pentagon deals with the most challenging recruitment environment it has faced since the start of the all-volunteer force. Okay. The Navy did not compensate YN2 Kelly or any others for being Navy digital ambassadors. They continued. We are now evaluating the program and how it will exist in the future. Okay, so they're wanting to sound the note like, we don't really approve of this. We're not saying we approve of this. It was just something we decided to try out, but we'll probably discontinue it now that it's getting exposed. So I guess this... Okay, anyway, let me see if there's anything else to glean from this story. The Digital Ambassadors Program concluded amid increased scrutiny of the Pentagon's pursuit of diversity. In February, Republicans in the House and Senate, transgender military service, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they accused President Joe Biden of turning the military into a woke social experiment. House Democrats countered the following month with a bill that would prohibit the Department of Defense discriminating against transgender recruits. The Pentagon revealed last month the Army, Navy, and Air Force, maybe not the Marines, I don't know, the Coast Guard, were all set to miss recruitment targets for the year by thousands, with only the Marine Corps reaching its goal. Okay, there we go. So people, and dare I say men, still want to be Marines, but as for the rest of the branches, they're way off their recruitment goals. That's interesting. While a shrinking pool of physically and mentally suitable prospects is the primary cause of the shortfall. Yeah, you think this guy is mentally suitable. He's mentally suitable to serve in the military. That was this used to be a joke, like, go watch the show MASH. There was a guy named Klinger who dressed up as a woman because he wanted to get kicked out of that was the gag. He wanted to get kicked out of the whatever branch they were. I don't know. Whatever branch of the military he was in. I don't know what the MASH 4077th represented. They were doctors, they were medics who helped out on the scene. They weren't really fighting soldiers or anything. But anyway, that was the gag. He pretended to be a woman. He wore a wig, he wore feminine clothes, and he just sort of paraded around, trying to show himself to be mentally unstable, so that the Army would kick him out, or the military would kick him out. But the military just said, "No, Corporal Klinger, we know you're just pretending. You're just going to have to serve out your tour of duty." That was the gag. And now this thing is now, do we call it Miss Thing, Mr. Thing, or just I don't know, Missix, MRX thing. But again, it's a drag queen. I'm sorry, I keep harping on that. The Pentagon revealed, okay, so I already read that. So until 2011, LGBT service members were required to keep their sexuality under wraps. Yeah, don't ask, don't tell. That which was adopted in 1983. Before that, if they found out you were homosexual, they drummed you out of the military. If you were actively homosexual, but between 93 and 2011, it was don't ask, don't tell. And now, we haven't come full circle yet. Full circle would be going back to how things were before 1993, but we've gotten to the point where now, instead of just merely being allowed, they're being used as recruiters, recruiter influencers. So I guess using this Harpy Daniels influencer didn't get many people on board. Ha. See, note the pun. We're talking about the Navy. Didn't get them on board. Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, that's the state of things now. By the way, I want to end my my commentary today by asking y'all, if I said Jukrane, if I called it Jukrane, do you think is that based or is that cringe? I should just take a poll. Based or cringe? If I called it Jukrane. I don't know. That's tangentially related to this story. Anyhow, leave your comments below. Thanks for watching.